What's up, fam? Welcome to the second edition of Let's Talk About It with Reggie J. Hey, man, I'm just sitting up here reminiscing and looking at the news, and I see where they just let this guy, the police go that shot this guy in the back of his head. And it made me think about history, American history. So today, on Let's Talk About It with Reggie J, this episode going to be on the revolution. So the topic for the day is a reflection on white and black American history. The reason I made it like that is because I'm looking at American history, man, and they used to hang us from trees. Now they shooting us down in the streets. 154 black men was killed this year that was unarmed by the police. What have we learned? What have we learned as a people from history? I don't understand what would it take for us to come together as a people where we can have unity, togetherness. And with our unity, we'll get freedom, justice, and equality. It'd be like an atomic bomb. But what I don't understand, what more do we have to go through? And what more do they have to do to us for us to come together as a people? We was born and raised right here. Are we that systematically programmed that they can just do anything to us and we don't have enough love to come together and say enough is enough? See, when they shoot us down in the streets like they doing, it has nothing to do with socioeconomics. It has nothing to do with politics. It has nothing to do with classism. It has nothing to do with white collar or blue collar. It has nothing to do with it, whether you live in the ghetto or whether you live in the suburbs. It has something to do with we are black people and we not being treated with freedom, justice, and equality. There's no way you can tell me that we are being treated with freedom, justice, and equality. So my question to you is, what is it going to take? They killing us on TV where the world can see. They just shot this boy in the back of his head. And we still can't come together as a people. Man, we ought to learn from, we got to start studying Jewish people. You know why? Jews make up 12% of the population in America. Yet they run everything. Hollywood, the radio station, television. Just go back and do your research to the last 10 presidents. Go back and see who was head of the Federal Reserve System, the money. And before you start arguing and acting a fool, go look it up. Then look up, y'all young folks say, Google it. Then I want you to look up who's over the Federal Reserve now that Biden is president. The both same answers to both questions, same answers. Let me tell you, the Jews. And see, the Jews got so much power, you can't say nothing they don't like. They will ruin your career. They don't care if you're a basketball player, a Hollywood actor. They will ruin you. That's why you see them actors when they say they think they said the wrong thing, but they're really saying truth. They come back out and apologize about it because they're going to go broke. That's the type of unity that the Jews have. And guess what? I ain't mad at them. What I'm saying, what is it going to take for us to have that kind of unity? We don't need no vote. I already see the plan. We wouldn't even need to. They would come beg us for our votes because we voting as one unit, 30 to 40 million. Whoever is going to take care of what they supposed to do and treat us and fix our roads and fix our street and give us good schools for our children, that's who we voting for. Man, we got $13 trillion spending power, African Americans in America. We got one big problem, though. We're a bunch of consumers. You got to own some stuff. Land. Every time you go to the grocery store, you supporting somebody else. And you got to eat. We don't even have no toilet paper companies. Huh? Then all these Asians and these people from other countries, they come in and set up shop in our neighborhoods. Take our money from our neighborhoods. They call bloodsuckers. But you let them come in. Ain't nobody else. You ain't got no black business going on. Man, we got major problem. That's why I call this segment Today's Revolution. It's happening. We might not be winning, but the revolution is real. It's being televised. I just don't understand why they shooting us down in the streets like dogs. And we as a people can't come together. We are socioeconomically divided, politically undecided. Man, let me ask y'all a question. Do you want your grandkids and your children to come up in this same condition we call America? Ain't nothing changed. First they was hanging us from rope, castrating us, raping our women. So every time I see a black sister married to a white man, that's the first thing I think. Well, this normal. That's what the white man been doing. He just married her now because he was having sex with her, raping her, doing that. We was considered his property. This happened for 350 years, man. Come on. And are we that systematically programmed that we can't come together and see the subjective reality of our socioeconomical condition? That's the question I want to know. Talk to me. Are we that far gone mentally, spiritually, emotionally that we can't come together and love each other? We got more churches than any nationality in America. You got 2 churches per block in every black community, 3rd Ward, 5th Ward, Acres Home, Sunnyside, whatever you want to call it. Huh? We that spiritual that we can't come together and don't worry about religion. Don't worry about if I come out the mosque, if I come out the synagogue, if I come out the Church of Christ, Church of God in Christ, Baptist, Methodist. It don't make no difference. They killing us. And we can't come together and love each other. But we say we believe in God. The Bible says, if my people who are called by my name just humble themselves, seek my face, turn from your wicked ways, then shall I hear from heaven. Then another verse say, my people suffer. Why? Because of lack of knowledge. Boy, this technology, we have no excuse today. Technology made it to where the word impossible is not even a word. Because it's a highway of information. If you can think it, you can Google it, you can find out about it. You can do it. I don't care what it is. We have no reason to still be a slave in the year 2021 in America. They have no political power. The Democrats or the Republicans, they don't come to you and say, okay, what y'all want? They do all these other nationalities like that. That's why them white folks be getting better schools, better roads, better neighborhoods. They got political power. We got no political power. Man, we gotta wake up and do better. I just don't understand what I was talking to God the other night. I said, Lord, what's wrong with my people? What more is it gonna take? They killed 154 black males that are unarmed, and they were shot down by the police. And some of them was people videoed it. It's all on the news. And then these prosecutors and these chief of police, they'll find a way to say it's justifiable homicide. I wrote a song about it called Justifiable Homicide. We don't get off into that. Now I'm going to give it to you right now. Shooting us down in the streets because you thought he had a gun. The system calls it justified. Got my people on the run. Killing us daily in the streets, yeah, that's plain to see. And just because you wear that badge, the grand jury let you go free. But you got the system on your side. That's why they call it justifiable homicide. You took an oath in office. You said you would serve and protect. But when it come to my people in the ghetto, you find a way to neglect. But you got the system on your side. That's why they call it justifiable homicide. See, it looks like a big conspiracy because you like to kill them young and black. But I never read in the newspaper where you shot a white boy in his back. But you got the system on your side. That's why they call it justifiable homicide. Tell me, Mr. Officer, how do you feel when you're home with your wife? Knowing you killed the innocent man, you took another man's life. How do you feel when you're home all alone? Now his family is crying. Their son is dead and gone. But you got the system on your side. That's why they call it justifiable homicide. So feel that. Because I just don't understand what is it going to take for 30 to 40 black men and women in America that's tired of being sick and tired. Huh? I ain't talking about starting no war. I'm talking about let's come together and organize. Huh? Man, let me explain something to you. You remember when Martin Luther King back in the 60s, he brought about the bus boycott? Do you know how many grandmothers and grandfathers walked 10 miles one way, 10 miles the next just to sacrifice? Because Martin Luther King said, no blacks nowhere in America ride the bus. That didn't last long. Couple of months. The bus was losing money, had to go out of business. Say, not only can y'all ride, y'all can sit anywhere you want. Then next thing you know, we not only ride in the front of the bus, we owning the buses. But they sacrificed. Huh? That's why J. Edgar Hoover, head of the CIA, they thought Martin Luther King was the Black Messiah. This is documented. This is the Library of Congress. You go look it up, Google it. Why? Man, because he made out one call. But that's when our people was doing bad. We wasn't educated. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have nothing but each other. Half of them, probably 90% of them couldn't read and write. We didn't have nothing but our unity. Huh? But these are slave masters' children. These are the slave children. Now they're educated. Now they want to go live out in the suburbs. Huh? Man, we got to have some unity. I don't care if you live in the ghetto. I don't care if you live in the suburbs. I don't care if you live on top of the moon. What I'm talking about is learn from the Jews. Don't get mad at them. Learn from them. Let's have some unity. Let's come together. All that talking, like, man, look, they going to let you march. They going to let you sing, we shall overcome. Kumbaya, baby, kumbaya. They going to do all that. They prepared for that. You know what this Indian lady told me? She say, you seem like you one of the wiser one. I say, why would you say that? She say, because you know who you are. She say, you know what African American problem is in America? I say, what? She say, your open enemy know who you are, but your people don't know who they are. We are the people that the scriptures speak of, the despised and rejected. Huh? We are the people that the scriptures say dry bones in the valley. Can these bones live? Man, we are the people in the scripture who was God's chosen people. When she told me that, I say, okay, your eyes open. Because I know who we are. We don't know who we are. We are the real children of Israel. Google it. Look it up. Now, I'm going to tell you what you do. Go to the book of Deuteronomy and Numbers. When you got some time, stop looking at the Kardashians and the basketball wives and the best housewives of Atlanta, the best housewives of New York. Take 30 minutes out your time for the next week and read the whole chapter of Deuteronomy and Numbers, and read it with an open mind. Don't read it like this happened way back then. Read it as you're going to read a book, and you're going to know what you're going to say. This sound like us. Huh? God had to let them wander in the wilderness for 40 years. Why? Hard-headed. Wanted to go back to Pharaoh. Didn't want to leave Pharaoh. That's us. Scared to death of what? We's God-chosen people. I don't understand this. Have some unity. Every time we got close to real unity, they killed him. Martin Luther King, what's the other? Malcolm X. Every time I'm talking about solid unity, they kill him. Man, God waiting on us. You still looking to your oppressor to feed, clothe, feed, clothe, and shelter you. You still looking at him. You ain't really dependent on God. You looking at a brother that's really dependent on God. Huh? Ain't nothing you can tell me about God. Nothing. I got testimonies. Huh? I know he real. But let's get real with this thing, man. What they got to do? Do they got to keep killing us on national TV for us to say enough is enough? Let me give you an example, and I'm going to let you go.
Let's flip the script. Let's say black officers was going into white neighborhoods, beating up white women, throwing their grandmothers on the ground and handcuffing them, put their foot on her neck, and killing young white males. What you think white folks would do? You think it'd be white folks video recording and say, ooh, you ain't gonna believe this. I got it on camera. You think white folks gonna stand around and do that? That'll happen one time, probably two. They're gonna give them brothers death penalty. They're gonna take their pension and everything. Huh? But see, as long as you just keep letting them do it, boy, our unity would be like an atomic bomb. I'm just asking y'all to try it. 30 to 40 million black men in America. Men and women. Huh? I think most of our women ready though, because they running everything and leading everything. They really believe in God. Asking you shall have, seeking you shall find. Come on, man. We got to do better, man. I'm talking to everybody in America. But hey, that's my segment of Let's Talk About It with Reggie J. Hope to get some good feedback. Hope to get some bad feedback. You know what I'm saying? Because I like a good debate. I like a good conversation. I might learn something. Then again, you might too. Huh? But until next time, don't forget to go to my website, reggiej.com. That's REGGIEJAY.com. And pick out your favorite song and download it. And let's talk about it. Huh? Just 99 cents per song. But until next time, one love, peace and blessings.